Ez.
And I'm Cal.
Together we are SheKan.
And this is Spill the Prosecco.
Welcome back. Episode 5, Spill the Prosecco. Here's a fun fact. He sent Cal loose in Dan Murphy's. So Cal has decided to mix it up a little bit and she's grabbed us a King Valley clean skin. So I feel like this one's yet to be named because it was $9 and but I am laughing. Nothing says celebration better than King Valley Prosecco, and I could not agree more. My favourite part though, served best with seafood. Well, that would kill Cal. So
I clearly didn't have my glasses on when I went in to check that one out, but
Yay! What a vibe.
Amazing.
So, thank you, King Valley Clean Skins.
Yes.
P.S. Not sponsored, but if you were willing to be, just reach out.
Whoever Clean Skin King Valley Prosecco is. All right. How are we feeling?
Oh, mate, this is so much fun. And side note, I just want to honour the Dream House. I know we've talked about it a lot, but I don't think we'll ever non-podcast.
We were just saying off camera, like you would never not podcast in the way that we need to do it because we don't live in the same location. So This is essentially 4 hours of recording back to back. Let's try to do 8 episodes.
Yeah.
The Dream House is...
The Dream House.
It's the
Amazing.
dream. It's
Amazing.
the dream. So
and we got so excited about our clean skin, we stayed in the same outfit. So
we did.
So
anyway, I'm just going to I'm going to taste test. Okay.
I'll
take the $9 bottle.
Tell me what your notes are because apparently it's
my
on here.
God.
Come on,
Are you
I dare you. I dare you to try.
Clean, crisp, fruity. Fucked if I know.
Babe, indulge in this crisp freshness of pear. Crisp citrus notes. I mean, basically.
Nose Prosecco. Basically a connoisseur.
I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Anyway, it's great.
Let's get into the main pour.
Let's go. Main pour.
So, as we said, this episode's going to be a little bit of like come up for breath. It's fun. Actually, I just want to like stop there. Like, because we're like in, out, record, right, this is the next one, like this, we're going to talk about this story. It's like the listener or the viewer, if you're watching on YouTube, is getting it week by week. So I feel like we're like blah, 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 which often is how we feel. It'll be interesting to see how it's received. I'm having a fat time, but they might be like, never listening to that shit again.
I guess when we visualise this, we want it to feel like a season, when you're dying for that next episode or you cannot wait to hear because you're hanging on about what happened next. And that's what I want it to feel like. So,
and we also want it to feel like they're in our lounge room on our couch, which is what we do.
Yeah.
When we chat and we jump and we talk and we do that, and we don't really know what's going to happen next.
No, and we will not edit. We won't. So
correct. Yeah. Absolutely, we won't. All right,
I'm all good. Let's go. The main pour.
So the main pour. So we wanted to talk about what essentially was the business model.
What we created.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
So when we first started SheKan, it was always going to be a free 3-hour workshop with the invitation to a 2-day retreat, which was the 2-day escape. And then they would continue to the 4-day retreat. But you couldn't go to the 4-day retreat without going to the 2-day escape. And we've already discussed that. We stand by that decision. And that essentially was the model.
For such a long time.
That
was the one thing we never looked at changing. We changed what we did in events. We pulled out pieces. This doesn't land anymore. Let's evolve this. But the model, the funnel, stayed the same the entire time.
And it worked.
It did, absolutely.
Would it work now? I have fucking no idea.
I'm almost...
It wouldn't work for us.
It wouldn't work for us.
Because we don't live in the same area. But
I don't know.
But it really did. It did work. And I think even reflecting on the way that we evolved our events and the way that we changed what we did and how we did it and what we presented and all of those things. The women that would have come to the event in the very beginning got the event that they needed
Oh, my
anyway.
gosh. And, I mean, that's the other element. We haven't even talked about it. Women were allowed to do the 2-day more than once. You're allowed to be what we would call a repeat offender.
Yeah.
So
Repeat
you're
offense.
allowed to come back and experience it again, different room, different location,
Different price.
same product, different learning. So, you know, even that, like that was big. That wasn't offered. We were never offered that at many events that we've been to.
But what we knew was that the retention of information
Absolutely.
after first hearing it was around 20%. And then when they would do that a second time, it would jump like to about 60%.
Yeah.
I think that was the statistics at the time. Whether or not they've changed, who knows. But we would offer them to come back and repeat, because what we also understood was that not every woman was in a position to financially jump from a 2-day to the 4-day.
Of course. But still wanted the growth.
But still wanted the growth. And they wanted the community. And I mean, I think that's probably something we haven't even talked about.
Yeah.
You know, I think the challenging thing right now in 2026 is to talk about this, is that there is so many people running retreats. There is so many memberships. There's so many online masterminds. There's so many communities. But I would say that where we were, particularly where we were located, we were the first of our kind.
Oh, and I mean, the label SheKanner, like, are you a SheKanner?
I know.
That was a real thing.
Yeah, I
Which,
mean,
again, we did not give credit and grace to.
and I mean, we also came to the point where we have always been SheKan, but we became the tribe for women.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we really pushed back on that word tribe for such a long time.
I remember just not wanting that word anywhere near us.
But what we were listening to was the women in our room saying, oh, she's part of the SheKan tribe, or she's a SheKanner. But this word tribe just kept being brought up and brought up and brought up. And it was something that I know we pushed back on, like, oh, like, why can't it be community, or, you know, and, you know, the community for women, it doesn't really have the same ring. But that was something that...
Shit, we put that on a pen, remember? The tribe for women.
We've had a few taglines in our time.
Oh my God.
What we started with?
Reach, teach, inspire.
You can have it all. It went to something else for a while.
And we just dropped the you can have it all. We had reach, teach, inspire for a little bit.
Yeah, okay. And then, and like, it's really interesting because the SheKan logo essentially was white background, black writing, and then the orange.
Oh my God, orange.
The sort of like whatever that is, stripes,
swoosh, whatever.
Swoosh. And you'd go, oh, why the fuck did you choose orange? And that's because one of the core things that we used to teach
was profiling.
Was the colour code.
Yeah.
Profiling. And Shez being a yellow and me being predominantly red, together was orange. And that, like, this is the simplistic way that
There's no genius in this.
Like, SheKan with a K because it's S it's for Shez and K for Cal. Like, and then orange. Like, there.
I mean, when have you ever, like, loved orange as a colour? Ever?
Not.
No.
Never.
One of our most valued and amazing clients bought a Mustang that was orange.
Still
because
got
of SheKan.
I know.
I mean, I'll love orange just because of that now.
We did have a conversation with her husband when he got angry at us and said, well, what am I meant to do now is paint it pink. But, and side note to that, Ryan, is the amount of people that don't get started. Because I don't know what I should call it. And
I don't know what I should call it.
I don't know what my brand should sound. Just fucking start.
Agree.
Right? Like, we went SheKan 2.0, which will be definitely season 2. And we started with the same logo and the same colour. And But you still, we wouldn't
just
have
start.
What are you going to do?
Because we absolutely were
fucking fumble around and work out what you're going to, like, just start.
Agree, you know,
And
agree and work out that not us anymore.
No,
you know,
and that's great.
And great.
But you're not going to know that until you start again.
You've got to start.
So
I think all of our starts have felt like that.
Well,
like,
yeah, and there was, you know, one thing that I'm going to be really honest about now is that.
As in you weren't honest about it before?
No, as in what I recognise now is back then there was a sense of just like, oh, well, fucking fuck around and figure it out and look like a dick and, do you know what I mean? And there's less of that now for me. And I don't know if it's because the world of events and retreats has become so noisy that I feel like, or because we've been in the game for so long that you feel like, but I feel like there's been that, we just would like, oh, well, let's just throw shit at a wall and see what sticks. Don't you think?
Oh,
do you not think that that's how we did stuff though?
Oh, well, yeah, yes, I do.
A lot stuck.
But I do.
But I feel like there's
so
been
aggressive.
But I feel like there's an element.
There are so many things
people
that we
want shit to be perfect.
Here's what I know. There are so many things we overthought. 1,000 things we can tell you that we overthought.
Yeah.
There was so many things we underthought. That's a great idea. It's absolutely not.
Couldn't find the happy medium in there for a while.
And there was just this, you know, this beautiful middle bit. So,
I think we will.
And then there was just also this amazing relationship between the two of us that worked the whole way through it, that could get us through all the things.
Yeah, and I think that we were just reflecting, going back through photos and our Facebook profile, and if you want to laugh, go way back into the archives. But 2017 and 18 was the absolute peak of SheKan. Like we knew we had a model that was working. We were literally doing Facebook advertising. We were still doing the numbers people wouldn't believe us that we're doing Facebook advertising now. They just wouldn't.
Plus, I don't remember them, but I know they were good.
And I'm locked out of Facebook advertising, so I can't tell you. But we knew that we had something that was really valuable. Yeah. And it was when we were starting to say, how do we scale this? How do we make how do we impact more women, be it regionally, nationally, globally? Like we were like, we knew, we were like, we have something here that is scalable. And then we were like, but there's two of us.
Here's the other part too. There's this piece of our DNA, the two of us, that if mid-event someone would say, you girls should do this, we would go back to the room at night and be like, let's fucking create it, which became really dangerous.
Because there's an element of us that says, say yes and then figure the rest out, but then also that to your detriment.
We had not built the muscle to say no. Like,
stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. And this is this is the lesson here, what we've learned. And I guess this is our come up for air. We just went off on a tangent of, okay, that feels kind of good. You know, yeah, we'll scale. Yeah, we'll talk about team. But there's also this, you know, we could do this and we could do this and we could do, and so we fucking just went and did it. Well, based on the model of how we started SheKan, we created multiple other things. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. But we knew absolutely that we couldn't scale because we couldn't clone ourselves, and for us to do what we envisaged to do, we would need people. Yeah. And then we were like, where the fuck do you find team? And what we realised was we wanted women that were on the same journey, like that were doing the work.
Came into it how we came into it.
That's right. And then we recognised that it was like, well, our team are going to come.
They'll be in our room.
They'll be in our rooms.
Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because to this day I remember them. I remember the event. I remember when we met them. I remember them walking in. I remember it would just be a partner share or a group share or a open room share, and you and I would be like, that one.
And it was like, it wasn't until we actually knew that we had something that we could scale and we made the decision that the team would be women that would come through our events.
Do you think we at one point used the world domination?
We did change our handle from SheKan Regional to SheKan Global. But once we made that actual conscious decision, you're right. It was just like,
they dropped in.
It's going to be her, and
It'll
it's going to
be
be
you.
her, and and that is literally the way it was. And we had, and whilst we don't have a team now, our team will always be our team.
Oh, 100%.
Because they were...
I feel like we could literally jump on the phone and say, can you come?
Oh, absolutely.
And they'd be here in a heartbeat.
They were so on board with our vision, our mission, with the legacy that we wanted to build. And it was not an easy ride for them. Because we are fast decision makers, can be poor communicators in that fast decision making, and
I would not like to be our team. It makes me emotional.
Yeah, but what I will say is the one thing that we were very good at was accepting responsibility for the shit that we caused. Like we were, and even when things happened, we were, well, that's our responsibility because it's our company, and it's, so they were just such an incredible part of SheKan. And I think, that period of time, and like we had one of our key mentors
come and work with them multiple times.
Yeah. And they heavily invested
absolutely
out of their own pockets in their own development, which, I mean, they have learnt skills that they will have for life. And, we still get messages about the ripple effect that they're making and in their communities.
And they're doing it. I mean,
absolutely.
It's funny. Now we can say, okay, I can see them doing it.
Yes.
But the weight of responsibility to find the work and do the do
and how that was going to work, because I guess, we shared in the earlier episodes is that what Shez and I have is very hard to duplicate, and we find it difficult to kind of
teach it.
You teach it. It's just one of those things. So, yeah, it's our team they were all women that came from our events in our rooms. We had many women reach out, didn't we, that asked,
How do I
become team? Yeah. It was just...
Yeah. Still some of the most amazing women in the world. Like, I just adore them. And they showed up. And I think that, that they had just unshakable belief in SheKan, which is what was really special.
Yeah,
and what makes them so special.
For 4 solid years, our model never changed. It was the 3-hour free workshop to the 2-day escape to the 4-day retreat. And even when we brought that team in, the team had different roles. They were in a supportive role to us. Then they came in and they would step in and be one of us. Then they were doing their own, we had them in the 3-hour workshop, and then realised, oh fuck, no, that's not where they need to be. Like, people need to get us in the beginning, and it was a lot on them.
It was a lot,
and
they did it with grace, and it was a lot of love job. Like, they really did it because they believed in the cause versus that.
It was and so.
So this episode's about honouring them, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
I do. I feel like
episode 5 is all about our incredible team.
Yeah, who are still dear, dear friends. And we've had a couple of reunions, not enough, but just where we've all got back together again, and it's been so nice.
Yeah, and in episode 6, we're going to talk a little bit more about the different satellites, because there's an element of the team that we had, and then, essentially we had business partners as well. And so we'll talk about that in the next episode.
So there's a lot of what we've learned. When you bring people on, I guess, what does scale look like for you? We've learned a lot about what scale looks like. So,
and you have to always come back to, ensuring that the people that you're bringing in to whatever it is that you're creating understand your vision and your mission, because ultimately that's the thing that will make them stay, because you're going to fuck up. And you'll fuck up a lot. And if they can understand and be really attached to the vision and mission, that will often allow them to ride the roller coaster. And that's our experience anyway.
And do not scale until you have all your elements running well. Like, I think that was the other part too.
And, we had a solid business model, but we probably made decisions too quick as to what area we needed team. And they just rode that roller coaster beautifully. And I know we still get messages from SheKan clients about those beautiful women and the impact that they've had. So, yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
All right. Where are we at? The spill.
Hoi.
Have you got a question? I haven't got my phone.
Current obsession. Ooh, what are you obsessed with currently? This is a good one. I've got one.
Okay, go.
Okay, I know we've been all spill the Prosecco. It's an obsession.
I know what it's going to be.
Yeah. I'm into hop water.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So I've been looking at Hopper. Give us a call. No.
Well, maybe.
So
Season 2.
It's a new it's a hop water. So it's non-alcoholic, non-calorie. I guess a girlfriend and I were having a chat about just our worlds and, the backing off of drinking as we move into this next phase and all these things. And she said, I've just invested in this hopper, and it's a hop water. It's basically like a non-alcoholic beer, but it has adaptogens and
I was going to say,
blah, blah.
it's got health benefits
Any
as
product
well.
I've ever taken, I've never read the back of the bottle. Like, full disclosure, I'm like, that sounds good. People say it's good. I'm going to try it. So I'm absolutely obsessed with my sit down, chill out, downtime, open up. It's canned, so it then has to go into a glass for me because I'm so not a can person.
Yeah, me too.
And then I sit down and I sip it. I'm obsessed. Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. So I ordered the trial pack, which is 24 cans, different variety of flavours, and I just open it up and I don't know what I'm getting every night. I'm loving it. So
Yeah,
I told you about it.
You did, yes.
I'm like, I think you should get on board.
I do have it bookmarked. I haven't done anything about it yet.
Yeah,
but
I
love it.
It's a real sleep is better, mood is great. I just love it.
Yeah.
Random, but
that's good.
Yeah, tastes it's a bit craft beery, so. I know.
Do you know me?
I know.
I'm a very basic.
So it's a bit craft beer, but
okay.
I think
I'll give it a go.
I think you could make it work.
I think it's really just about well-being at the minute. I'm just feeling like, good sleep, solid training, food. I think I was sharing with someone on the long weekend in January that I said the thing for me at the moment is more steps, more food, and more sleep.
Because sitting is the new smoking.
So my most favourite orthopedic massage, Mark, shout out to Mark, who I've sent so many people to. That's the one thing that he says is sitting is the new smoking. And so I think for me it's, sleep has been a huge element of recovery, and that's making me feel so much better. Food is just been a shift in the way that I eat, and so volume eating. Do not like to be hungry.
Yeah.
And then steps. So I'm averaging nearly 15,000 steps a day, which is huge.
Amazing.
And it's not until you track. But I think all of that compounding, and it's just one of those things where, that word obsession can be taken for some people on a negative scale. For me, it's like I'm just dialed in. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm.
Speaking of track, you were sharing with me sleep tracking and noises that happen at night.
Yes.
Can we just
So
because I'm obsessed with this conversation.
Okay, so we have got a sleep tracker app.
So you and Squidgy.
Me and Squidgy. And as much as they're probably not super accurate, like I don't think they can really track your deep sleep and when you're awake, but they will record your snoring, coughing, sleep talking, and farting.
I would be screwed.
And I was sharing with Shez.
I would be so bad.
I got it first, and in the first night, it gets you to go in and say, like, for example, the snoring, not me or it's me.
What if you tear out a fart?
And I don't snore. And so I'm like, not me, not me, not me. And Squidgy's like, oh, no, like, can't be me. And I'm like, and it records so you can play it. And I'm like, clearly that's not me.
Imagine, we need to do one when we're next sharing a bed.
Oh, it'll be like 5 a.m. Be like, trumpet bums awake. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
It's a sleep tracker app. Yeah.
I die.
But
so
it's
funny.
really interesting because you can set when you want your wind down time and what time you want your alarm, and you can have your alarm set, but it can give you a 30-minute wake up window, which fucking shits me to tears. So I'm like, don't do that.
Alarm, get up.
But yeah, so I think, like that word obsession, like you can be obsessed with things but people still take it in negative context. I just think it's like things that you're dialed in on and that's what you focus on. It's like, that's a positive thing.
Oh, I love it. And I love that you're doing it together. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is good.
It's very, very cool.
Yes.
Amazing.
All right. Last sip.
Last sip. Amazing. That was so fun. Cheers. Okay.
And
High five, clean skin.
Clean skin. And I would say last sip and cheers to our team.
Oh, yeah. We love you guys.
We'll see you for episode 6.
Bye.
Bye.